Ever wondered why, after purchasing a new car, you suddenly spot the same model everywhere? This uncanny occurrence is not a result of everyone suddenly deciding to buy the same car as you, but rather a fascinating phenomenon of your brain deciding what to focus on. Welcome to the world of selective attention, a process that involves the intriguing workings of the reticular activated system, or RAS. The RAS acts as a sort of gatekeeper for information that flows into your brain. Imagine your brain as a bustling metropolis, teeming with information, thoughts, and sensations. Amidst this overwhelming influx, your RAS works tirelessly, sifting through the deluge to determine what gets your attention and what fades into the background. Now, you might be wondering, how does the RAS know what to filter? Well, the RAS is like an incredibly intelligent personal assistant taking cues from your conscious mind. If you've consciously decided to focus on a particular car model, your RAS will dutifully highlight each instance of that car model appearing in your environment. But the RAS does more than just spot cars. It plays a crucial role in your everyday life. Ever been in a noisy room but could still pick out your name being called? Or experienced the sudden realization of a solution to a problem you've been mulling over? That's your RAS at work, filtering out the irrelevant and spotlighting the relevant. The beauty of the RAS lies in its trainable nature. Yes, you heard that right. You can train your RAS to focus on what you want it to, whether it's spotting opportunities, achieving goals, or simply being more aware of the positive aspects of life. The RAS can be a powerful tool in your arsenal for personal growth and success. Our brains are programmed to seek out what we focus on, thanks to this amazing system called the Reticular Activated System. So the next time you notice something popping up everywhere, remember, it's not the universe conspiring, but your RAS working overtime. In reality, the RAS impacts our lives in ways we may not even realize. It's like a diligent secretary, meticulously sifting through the barrage of sensory information we encounter every day, only letting through the most relevant bits to our conscious mind. Consider this. Have you ever bought a new car only to suddenly notice that same make and model everywhere you go? That's your RAS at work, zeroing in on what's important to you and filtering out the rest. It's not that these cars weren't on the road before, it's that your brain didn't consider them relevant until you bought one. Or how about when you're at a party engrossed in a conversation and suddenly you hear your name being mentioned across the room? Amidst the clinking glasses, laughter, and overlapping conversations, your RAS picked up on the one thing that mattered most to you, your name. Now let's talk about how the RAS affects our behaviors and decisions. Imagine you're on a diet and you've decided to cut out sweets. Suddenly, you might find yourself noticing every dessert advertisement, every candy bar at the checkout counter, and every ice cream shop on your way home. That's your RAS focusing on what you're trying to avoid, making it even harder to stick to your resolution. Similarly, the RAS plays a crucial role in goal setting and achievement. When you set a goal and constantly remind yourself of it, your RAS begins to spotlight opportunities and resources that can help you achieve that goal. It's like having a personal assistant that keeps you focused and steers you in the right direction. In essence, the RAS is not just a part of our brain, it's a tool that shapes our perception of reality. It helps us focus on what matters, filter out distractions, and orient ourselves towards our goals. It's a silent partner in our daily lives, making the world manageable and meaningful by filtering our experiences through a lens of personal relevance. Our RAS, acting as a vigilant gatekeeper, helps us navigate through the noise and focus on what matters. So, how can we use this understanding of the RAS to our advantage? Indeed, the power of the reticular activating system can be harnessed with a few key strategies. First and foremost, setting clear and precise goals. The more specific your goals are, the more your RAS can pick up on related information in your environment. Think of your RAS as a homing beacon. It will guide you towards the resources, ideas, and opportunities that will help you achieve your goals. Visualization is another vital tool. When you visualize your goals, your brain interprets these images as real-life events, enhancing your RAS's ability to recognize the related stimuli. It's kind of like a rehearsal for your brain, preparing it for the real performance. Now let's talk about positive affirmations. These are powerful tools to guide your RAS. When you affirm something positive about yourself, your RAS becomes more attuned to opportunities that align with this positive self-image. For instance, repeating to yourself, "I am a successful entrepreneur," will guide your RAS to perceive business opportunities and ideas that you may have previously overlooked. But it's not just about what you focus on, it's also about what you choose to ignore. The RAS can't differentiate between positive and negative, it simply responds to your dominant thoughts. So if you're constantly thinking about your fears and failures, your RAS will highlight more of these negative experiences. Instead, try to focus on the positive, on your successes and opportunities. And remember, consistency is key. The more you practice these strategies, the better your RAS will become at recognizing the beneficial stimuli. So why not give it a try? Start setting clear goals, visualize your success, and affirm your positive attributes. With these strategies, you can train your RAS to work for you, not against you. With the right strategies, we can guide our RAS to focus on the opportunities and positives, shaping our experiences and ultimately our lives. One powerful tool to harness the reticular activating system is the high five habit. This technique, popularized by renowned author and life coach Mel Robbins, is a simple yet transformative practice that can shape your perception and steer you towards your goals. It's all about celebrating your wins, no matter how small they might seem, and fostering a positive relationship with yourself. Here's how it works. Each time you make a move towards your goals or seize an opportunity, you look in the mirror and give yourself a high five. Yes, you heard it right, a self-celebratory high five. It might seem silly at first, but it's rooted in the principle of operant conditioning, a method of learning that employs rewards and punishments for behavior. When you give yourself a high five, you're essentially rewarding your brain for taking action. This reward triggers a release of dopamine, a neurotransmitter that creates feelings of pleasure and satisfaction. This dopamine hit then fortifies the neural pathways associated with the behavior, making it more likely for you to repeat it in the future. It's a simple yet effective way of training your brain to associate positive feelings with actions that move you towards your goals. But the magic doesn't end there. This self-celebratory action also influences your reticular activating system. As you consistently reward yourself for taking action, your RAS begins to recognize these behaviors as important. It then starts to actively seek out opportunities for you to repeat these behaviors, further propelling you towards your goals. The high five habit is more than just a feel-good exercise. It's a conscious effort to rewire your brain and shape your reality. It's about recognizing your efforts, celebrating your progress, and creating a positive feedback loop that motivates you to keep moving forward. In a world that often focuses on failures and shortcomings, the high five habit serves as a gentle reminder that every step, no matter how small, is a victory worth celebrating. It's a testament to the power of positive reinforcement and the potential of the human mind. The high five habit is a simple but potent way to train our RAS and move towards our goals. Writing down our successes can also help steer our RAS in the right direction. When we pen down our achievements, we're essentially creating a time capsule of positivity. This isn't just an exercise in vanity or self-indulgence. It's about keeping the memory of success alive, pulsating and ever-present in our minds. You see, our brains are wired to remember things more vividly when they're written down. The act of writing engages our brains in a unique way, creating a stronger link between the memory and the emotion associated with it. This is where the magic happens. This stronger link primes our reticular activating system to seek out similar experiences. Think of it as a highlight reel of your life's victories. Whether it's a personal achievement like running your first marathon, a professional triumph like landing a dream job, or even an emotional milestone like overcoming a fear, writing it down etches it into your brain's framework. It sends a message to your RAS saying, hey, remember this feeling? Let's go get more of it. But it's not just about the big victories. Even the smallest wins matter. Did you make someone smile today? Write it down. Did you finish a book you've been meaning to read for ages? Write it down. Did you finally clear out that cluttered garage? Write it down. Each recorded success, no matter how seemingly insignificant, is a signal to your RAS that you're on the right track. Now imagine revisiting these entries after a few months or years. You'll have a treasure trove of positive memories and achievements at your fingertips, reminding you of your ability to succeed and overcome. This, in turn, strengthens your belief in your capabilities, reinforcing your RAS to stay focused on your goals and aspirations. By consciously directing our attention and celebrating our successes, we can train our RAS to create a more positive and fulfilling reality. When we acknowledge our triumphs, we're not just patting ourselves on the back, we're training our brains to seek out and create more opportunities for success. So pick up that pen and start jotting down your victories. Your brain will thank you for it. Thank you for watching. I'm very grateful you watched this far. Please consider visiting our website and subscribe to our mailing list to stay up to date with what we are up to here at Meaningful Pursuits. Also, please follow us on social media. Links in the description.